Hello, and welcome to the Eurochallenge. As I've already announced, I'm doing a leveling challenge. I leveled up to 60, and I saved up all the money that I got in those 60 levels. I'm going to use that money to buy a gear set for Act 1 of Inferno. And the plan here is to clear Act 1, and I'm going to sell whatever I find. I'll buy some new stuff with the money that I got, do Act 2, sell what I got, buy new stuff, do Act 3, and so forth, and just complete the game doing each act once. That's the ideal situation. I might instead, I allowed myself a time bank of 5 hours, so I can farm up to 5 hours if I feel like I need more money. Or, I mean, it's going to be random, right? I might not get the drops that can sell in my Act 1 and Act 2. Pretty sure I can do Act 1 and Act 2, no problems straight away. But first, a little bit of disclosure here. First, let me show you here. I'm in... So first of all, I have 825k saved up from leveling, but I did spend some of that. I got a full second tab. Ignore these items; they're for something else. Someone gave those to me. So these here are my actual items that I've gained through hell, and I sold all my tomes of jewel crafting. They were like 2k each, so that was a lot of money there, right? And I also sold one legendary gloves that I found. Actually, I'll show you the auction results. Uh, yeah, because the other part is that I also bought some items at the end of hell and right after I beat it. So let me show you then. Let's see. So throughout my leveling, I did spend a little bit of money getting some gear. I tried to spend the least amount that I could. So I got like, this is a level reduced weapon here for 5k. I bought some stuff for 400. I was just trying to save as much as I could, right? I picked up a legendary gauntlets I sold for 10k. And these are the tomes of jewel crafting right here, 57k. Another 37k stack over there. So this was quite a bit of money. And then I started buying gear that I was going to actually use. So let me find it here. Well, I think the first one is the grizzly metal. Is a piece that I'm actually using right now, and I'm going to use it through Act 1. I also bought these other pieces here. So I have 5 pieces done already. And this was because I didn't know the European auction house very well. I was researching the prices to see what kind of stuff I could get. And I ended up seeing some really good deals, and I just picked them up because I didn't want to, didn't want to pass up on them. They were just too good. So I'm going to show you them now. The weapon is one of the pieces that I already got. I got this because it had lifesteal on it, and trying to get life on hit. Actually, yeah, so this was like 15k maybe? Mango grinder, let's see. Mango grinder, 15k for this weapon here. And I was specifically looking for something that did not have a socket because I won't be able to afford making a gem. So the natural crit damage was much better. And there was a second option that had like 800 DPS, but I prefer to sacrifice a little bit of deeps for the lifesteal. I think that's actually going to become important here. Because when I did the Million Gold Challenge on US, I did not have any lifesteal, any life on hit. I was just 100% dependent on revenge and on health globes, and that was painful, man. I didn't want to do that again. I think I learned my lesson here, so I'm actually going to, secure the lifesteal. I might be upgrading this weapon when I go to Act 3, try to get something better, but we'll see. The other piece that I bought was this amulet, the Grizzly Metal. I think this was very good for the price. It was only 20k, had crit damage, life on hit, percent life, minimum damage, and health globes grant additional life. I'm starting to like that stat more. I played through basically for the past 2 months, like almost the entire game. I played with the belt that had that stat, and I just didn't care about it. I thought it was worthless, whatever. But then when I removed that belt and I got something else, I kind of missed it. I kind of missed it because I would pick up the little tiny globes and they would heal me for very little. I was used to getting topped up no matter which globe I got. So I'm actually going to try to force some health globes grant plus life, and hopefully that would be as good as I think it's going to be. I mean, it's free, right? I don't actually lose anything by searching out this stat. Next, I got a ridiculous helmet. This was only 10k if I remember correctly. Let's see, maiming plate, 10k for this. It has a socket, natural crit chance, strength, and then a whole bunch of random stats over there that actually add up to quite a bit. I value 10 armor as 1 all resist, so you know, if you just look at the armor as 26 all resist, then you'll see why this is actually a much higher. It's probably a 100k helm that I got for 10k. I think I also got this wrist here. Let's see, Warrior's Fang. That was 19k, and it's basically has everything I want: strength, vitality, resist all, arcane, and crit chance. Yes, the numbers are low, but that allowed me to get it for basically for free, right? I also got a ring, and this ring here is absurdly good. I got it for, where is it? What is it called? Doom Reaper. Okay, 10k as well. This ring has the plus damage on top for me is worth more than 43 strength by itself, 60 strength on top of that, and then 35 vitality, crit damage, regen, and armor. All of that for only 10k. This ring is so good. I can't believe that I got for that for 10k. Now I just need to get a second one to replace this, and yeah. So far between the weapon and these 4 pieces here, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out for an Act 1 farm. And I mean, I barely spent any money, right? This was like 60, 70k for everything there. So before I actually go into that, I just want to talk about how I managed to get that 900k. First of all, I sold my tomes. That was like 100k right there. Second, I picked up the piles of gold. And in fact, I even had a couple, like I would find some gold find items as I was leveling, and I put them on. And, you know, you don't lose very much performance because the items that you get while you're leveling are horrible anyway. So getting some extra gold there. I mean, that was only like 20%. Don't think that was too big. But I think the biggest part is actually the way that I did not spend money. I didn't spend a lot of money getting a reduced level weapon. I got the one for 5k or the one for 10k. That was really bad. Much better than what I could find without the reduced level. And so it was cheap and really good. If you're going to try to do that too as you're leveling, then I recommend you don't go for the ones that are level 60 because those are the ones that get searched for. Instead, try to find something, instead of getting a level 60 that's level reduced 15 or something, go for a level 55 weapon that's level reduced 10 and you'll get the same level, much weaker damage, but it's cheap, really cheap. There's no demand for those, like you can get them for almost nothing. I also spent maybe another 20k or something upgrading my gear as I went. I just didn't want to, I wanted to make it as quickly, as fast as I could. Leveling, I hate leveling, so. But alright, so that's set. Then the other thing is sell all the items that you get. Don't level jewel crafting. Don't level blacksmithing. Sell, sell, sell. If you try to salvage, you lose money. So that was a big chunk of this money here. I can actually even confirm that. Let me see here. So gold collected was 740k. So and I did spend 150k getting the bank tabs, and another maybe 100k on gear. Right? So I've spent 250k, and on top of that, I've also sold the tomes for 100k. So I would have been, yeah, I basically got 300k from selling items, right? And that 740 is just playing through the game. And I mean, if you see a pile of 300 gold, I go back and pick it up. Like, that's a lot of money when you're poor like I am here. All right, so let's start then. I'm going to actually limit myself to 20k max on any item at this point. And I want to see how good of a set I can make with just 20k max. So that's going to be for Act 1, and then maybe I can even use it for Act 2, I don't know. So I'm looking for a shield here, and I'm going to try to get the best one that I can under 20k. How many pages in here? Quite a few, huh? Okay. But I expect that I'll be able to get something very nice for this price. This is already not too bad. 19% block, some strength, regen, and crit chance for only 5k, but I'm going to try for better. I think a plus armor one is might be my best bet, but I'm going to try them all, or look at them all at least. So I also don't think I want to look at the, I'll tell you what, why don't I just put all resist in here and then see if there's any blues, because that's the only thing that would lure me towards a blue would be all resist. Like an 80 all resist, 10% crit chance sacred might actually be good, but that's not in the cards, so let's go back here and look only at the rares, save some time. I'm looking for plus stats, life percentage, armor. How about this one here? Vitality, there's my armor. And 7.5. So I'm definitely going to consider this. It's not bad at all. But let me keep looking. Okay, here we have a socket. Socket's kind of weak for me. I don't have the money to upgrade the gem, so it's only going to be a 34, right? So this here is actually, I would prefer the first shield, but let's keep looking. Strength, vitality, crit chance. Low block percentage, but strength and vitality is quite strong. This also has health globes, so another contender here at 8k. Ideally, I'm going to be looking through all of them, but then I'll see one that should have been 100k, and I'm going to buy that. But so yeah, here we have one with percent life, vitality. Huh. This is pretty good too. 20% block, huh? That's not bad at all. Might consider this one. But let me keep going here. Strength and Vit. Yeah, so several of these would work already for what I'm trying to do. There's several shields in here that are good enough, but I'm looking for the ridiculous one, the one that should not have been here. That's not bad either, but I'm going to keep looking. Already at 15k though. That's that is significant. Okay, so not that one then, and physical resist, but nothing else. No. 14% life. No. Vitality. No. Yeah, there's several contenders already, but none of them are really convincing me to buy it right away. No. 14% life. Percent life is actually a very strong stat, so if I can get that on this shield, it would be very interesting, but and I can't just force that to happen because that's not how it works. No. Okay. And yeah, it looks like I'm actually going to have to go back and buy one of the ones I already seen. There was one that I thought was had life percentage on it, so let me find those now. I think my favorites did have life percentage, so. None of these. Well, did I miss it? Maybe I'm thinking of something else then. Maybe it was this one. 20% block. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm going to pick that up for 10k. So I have my shield now. I got it because it had the life percentage, 20% chance to block, dex, int, and sufficient crit chance. So this will be quite helpful for only 10k. So now let me find a second ring, perhaps. So for my ring, I'm hoping to get... well, let's try just crit damage to start. Alright, is all resist possible? Yes. Alright, so I'm going to look through these, see if there's one with all resist that's really good. That should not have been here. That's I mean, you're always trying to buy on the cheap, right? But for this to work, then I need the resist to actually be something greater than 19 or whatever. Like I need a higher number and hopefully some other stats as well. My weapon is kind of on the weak side, so having that plus damage on top is very strong. I'm going to try to get that if I can. Okay, so I'm actually seeing some 39 resist rings in here. If any of these had... oh, life on hit? No. Okay, this one has strength. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any of these. So let's take that out. And let me look instead for some more vitality on my ring. Actually, let's do armor first. You never know. Okay, there's quite a few with armor. That's good. Armor in low numbers, like 150 armor, that's 15 resist. So if I can get the armor for free, then that's almost as good as getting a low all resist roll. Okay, so none of these are too interesting. I don't think I'm going to get a repeat of my previous ring. That one was way too strong. Hold on, what is this, man? Let me consider this one carefully. This has 123 stats, intelligence, tiny amount of plus armor. So that's actually like 14 resist all. Fire resist and crit damage 27. 27 is a good number for crit damage on a ring. And normally, you know, it only goes up to 34, so I'm going to remember this one then. And the only reason why I didn't pick it up right there is because I'm looking for the one that, in addition, will have the plus damage on top. I think that's very important for my weak weapon to have a ring that will allow it to do more damage. However, I would require... okay, what about this one here? 20k. Okay, so I expect, just to do some quick math here then, I expect to end up at around 1300 strength. Maybe 1200. Let's say 1300. So my weapon here does an average of 580 damage, or so. That's close enough. 580 damage per swing. So something like this, with another 45 divided by 2, that's 22.5 damage. So this is increasing my average swing damage by about 4%. And 4% for me is around 55 strength, roughly. Oh, you know, all within 10%. So 55 strength then here, 55 strength plus vitality and the crit damage 21. That's not too bad. Okay, so it doesn't seem like this is happening. I can go back and consider this 15k one here. I think this might actually be the strongest ring I can get. For 15k, it's hard to go wrong. Huh. Let me try instead strength. Actually, let me test out something. Bonus minimum damage. Is that going to only show me the rings? Oh no, it does have that too. Okay. That's actually useful too. I thought they would only show the minimum ones, but it's allowing me to actually search for this stat. That's too weak. Okay, so in addition, require 50 strength. How about that? I'm getting this one for 15. Alright, so ring for 15. Had a massive combination of stats in there. Plus armor, int, vitality, strength, fire resist. And the clincher was the critical hit damage, 27%. That's very high for, I mean, this kind of price range, right? So let me go equip these. I want to start taking a look at what my gear is doing. I'm going to take off the pieces that will not be used. Okay. All right, so that's off. And I might try to find some better pants. This is coming off for sure. That's out. Out. Too weak. Okay, so I have some boots here. They're not the best, but they do have Gold Find and Magic Find. I actually found these in Hell, and I'm probably going to be using these for Act 1 because of the move speed and the extra finding stuff. That would make me a little bit richer. I don't feel like I need the added stats. Let me take a look here then. I desperately need some resist. I'm going to have to pick it up on 3 pieces here for sure. And I'll probably have to come back and raise my resists later. The boots are actually a vulnerability point there. I might actually try to find my boots now. On the chest, I just want to get as much stats as I can. So let me go look for that then. Yeah, I like this ring a lot better than that one, but we'll see. Okay, so my crit damage at the moment is shaping up. It's already at 225, and I can get another piece here on the hands. Try to make this like 250, 260, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, I think the key here is actually searching for low numbers on that for the hands. My crit chance is very low. I don't have Ruthless yet. That's actually the real problem here. And I might even use Weapon Master for Act 1. So when I do that, my crit chance actually looks pretty nice, and my crit damage looks pretty nice as well. So I can get... I'm going to look for some gloves then next. Alright. So I'm going to look for crit chance 6.5 with crit damage 24. Max 20k. Is this possible? It is possible. Okay. Alright, let's find the good one then. I would like to get... Is it possible to get resist on top of that? Oh, wow, what is this? 17. 17 is not a lot. I need more. Can I drop this further? Would that allow me to get all resist? Because I do feel like I need small resist in here. Ooh, 58. 58 is a lot. Huh. Okay. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I desperately need some resist, man. So I can get this, or I can get that. And I think this one here is just better. Much higher stats and also cheaper. Is it possible for me to sacrifice the crit damage here? If I sacrifice this, can I get a much better piece? So this going up to 6 and this going up to 47, let's see. Alright, so maybe I can get a 6 piece in here. That might actually be more closer to what I want, because I need to get the resist more than I need that extra crit damage. And well, the other possibility is I can flip it and search only for crit damage on the gloves, and then try to get one that will boost it that way, because I am packing that Weapon Master, at least for Act 1. Alright, but if I'm going to do this, then I think I want Strength of it, Resist All, Crit Chance, and some other good stuff, hopefully. Oh, this one has 60 resist. Wow. Okay. One more page only. Is there going to be a really good one in here? Alright, so I think I did see one with Strength of it, probably up here somewhere. And I want to consider it more carefully now, because it was actually the only one, so. Ah, man, that's not very strong. That's very tiny numbers. It's very tiny. I'm going to flip it around, try to go crit damage instead. See what I can find. Okay, so crit damage, let's go 24 here. And again, I'm looking for the very nice stats on it. Okay, no. No. So many gloves in here, man. Again, the crit chance is actually better for me in general, because it would give the piece, make it a little bit better, but the other possibility is I can just go up on the price and just get a more expensive glove. It might open up my possibilities here, because let's see. I'll actually add up how much I've spent so far. I think I might have to go higher price on the gloves. Do I have a pickup radius piece? That's actually important. I don't, right? I don't. So I need to take care of that as well on the shoulders. And but if I can find a glove that has it, I could also do that. I have one more stat here. Why don't I just require strength 50? It's way too many gloves in there. I was up to 10k already. Okay, so these, no. Physical, but no. Yeah, this is a tricky spot to get the right piece. I don't really like these as much as I like the ones that had both crit chance and crit damage, to be honest. I'm getting that resist all up, but I'm sacrificing so much to do it. I just don't think it's worth it. So if I wanted to do one, it would be like this, except with vitality, and then I would consider sacrificing the crit chance, but at this pace here, I think I want to go back and pick up that one that I saw earlier. Yeah, so I didn't really like any of these. So let's bring this down. I think it was 30, and it had vitality. So this might show me that glove. Oh, there's still a bunch in here. Maybe I should just do crit chance. That's going to cut them up pretty well. Was this lower? No, here it is. 23% crit. Fine, I'll do this. Let's start. Okay, so let me add up how much I've spent so far. So starting from over here in the Grizzly Metal, I think the scale is actually something I bought to, like a reduced level up, and maybe, I don't know. And I have 20k, 40, 59, 74, 99. So 107.776k. Or, yeah, 17k and 707. No, sorry. 107k, 776. That's it. Okay. So, got the gloves. I need a belt next. I definitely need this belt to have a big resist. So, at least 57 here. And I'm going to try for at least 120 strength. And then I'll look through them to find the one that... I don't think I want a blue one. Unless it's absurdly high. Let me take a look at the rare ones first. Because that's going to show me the ones that could have additional good stats. And that's kind of what I'm going for at this point. I want to have the specific resist. I want to have... this one's not too bad, actually, for 4K. But, yeah, stuff like that. But better. Another thing I should not be ignoring at this point is that Mighty Belts actually have some natural high armor on them that does matter. It does count for something. So I have some extra spot here I can add stuff. Can I add Vitality? There's two options. Okay. This one's not too bad. But I might be able to do better than that. How about this? This adds physical, a little bit of Vitality, Dex Int, 20k. So this one has 166 between Strength and Vitality. Dex and Int, another 22. So that's 188. Then it has Physical. This one has 191, but no Physical. It does have Globes. And it's cheaper. Can I add Life Percentage? Okay, more options here. No, didn't really like any of these too much. A Mannequin Dream, no. Armor? Alright, so this didn't quite work. Let me try to look at the blue ones. Can I get something with 170 strength? No. 150. Yes. So 60, but this is going to be better. Or worse, I mean. Alright, let me bump this up to 67. Alright, so this would be like the kind of belt that I can get that is blue. Something like that. Let me count the points on this. Okay, so normalizing the armor to 400. This has minus 26 points from armor, 150 from resist, and 166 from the strength. So this is a 290 belt. Now let me go back here and look at the ones that had vitality. So say this one here, Pretty sure this one was better. So this one has minus 35 from the armor being below 400. That's just my reference point. You can do it from 0 if you want. It's another way of doing it. Just that a lot of pieces have around 400 armor, so... okay, so then the strength is 128, vitality 38, dex in it gives me 22, the resistol gives me 114, and the physical resist. For physical resist, I divide by 3 to get the equivalent in resistol. So that would give me around 15 resistol. But it also, I multiply by 2 to get my value vitality, so it's 30 points. Alright, so this adds up to 200, 322 minus 35, which is 287. So it's practically the same as that blue belt. If I take away, can I just go here on the rares? Is this possible at all? Can I just raise this up? Is that possible? Okay, what is this then? This is 14 points from dexterity, minus 30 from the armor, 138 from the resist, and 167 from strength. So if I add that up, that's 319 minus 30. So this is only 289. Still worse than the blue. But this actually gives me hope that I'll be able to find a rare up here if I just look enough with high resist and maybe some good stuff. So I would need some additional good things up here. Maybe I can make this work. I'm gonna bring this down a bit too. What is this? Minus 29, 171, and dexterity is 5 points. Resistol is 126, and the health globes. But this is gonna be... yeah, it's gonna be weaker. I don't want that. I think I need the specific resist. How about this one, actually? So for arcane resist, I divide by 2 to get my benefit and vitality. So this is going to be like 20 points. Minus 32 from the low armor. 156 on the strength. I think I'm actually going to change that and just start from 0. I think, like for me, it works very well to do it from 400, but for others, I think it's more intuitive to start from 0. So I'm gonna start doing that from after the belt. I'll start doing it that way. So the intelligence is worth 17 points, and the resistol 124. So yeah, again, like 285 here. So none of these worked either. Let me bring this down back down 57 and just go up on the strength. Can I do that? This might be it. Wait, let me check this. Alright, so intelligence is 11, dexterity 14, the resistol is 116, the strength 193, so yeah, this is the best one, right? Alright, so let's see here. 334, and the armor I lose 37, so this is a 297 belt, which is the strongest I've seen so far. Do I want to settle for this? I'll do it. I'm getting it. 20k belt. Okay, so I still need a chest piece and the shoulders. Before I do that, I just want to equip these things and see where I'm at. And I might need some new pants as well. I think I'm trying to go way under my budget here because I feel pretty confident that basically I'm being cocky here, and I'm trying to make a very cheap set, see how far I can take it. But I still have shoulders. Okay, I need vitality a lot, so, and resists are low as well. Yeah, my hit points are only 32k. I want, I want strength. I want as big vitality as I can on the chest, and I'll big strength on the shoulders, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so let me find some shoulders. First, I'm going to look for the blue ones that are really good. Let me see. Is it this? Magic. Max 20k. Oh, and I need pickup radius, so I can't actually do this. It has to be on the shoulders at this point. So I need to bring this down to 57. It's going to be, doesn't matter. I need pickup radius badly. I should have taken care of that before this, because now I could have been on the belt, right? I missed out on the slot where I could have been. But yeah, so I want high strength if I can manage it. Okay, this is quite limiting. There's only a few that could actually work, but I think this is actually good enough considering I'm pressured for pickup. 20k, huh? I bet I'm making some people here very happy that they're 20k pieces are selling, because let's see, do I want this? Huh, is that what I want? Bring it down. If I can find something that has more goodies at a small loss of resist, I can do that. Okay, so it's between this one and that one. Let's see. I lose nothing. Ignore the armor then. The strength. I have 9 more. No, 11 more here. 11 more. And intelligence is about the same. So the question is, do I prefer 11 strength? No, I prefer this one. I prefer this. So I'm going to do that one for 20k. Now I need a chest, and this chest will actually need to have some good stats on it. I'm going to go for max strength and vit with at least 2 sockets. And yeah, I want to get some high numbers here if I can. I'm going to start out with 170, 160, 70, at least 2 sockets, max 20k. How many pages? Just 2. Just 2 pages. Okay, so there's a good chance that some of these... Actually, this is not a bad start. That's not a bad start. I might be getting that one. This one is not too bad either. Let's see. I lose about 40 vitality, but I do gain 5% life and physical. That's about equivalent to me. I actually prefer this one, so I'm going for that one now. It even comes with free gems. I'm picking this up for 5k. Alright, so This has like 200 stats, the 5% life and physical. It suggests to me I can get some better pants. I'm going to look for pants next. Same search, except I'm only going to require one socket. So requiring only one socket opens myself to finding the ones that are crafted. I don't know if very many people craft pants still, but yeah, so this here is just about the same as mine. Not really interested in that one. This is not too bad. I'm basically gaining the arcane. And let me see here, lightning, only one socket. One socket. There's quite a few pants in here. I think I can find something really good. This is better than mine, but not good enough. One socket. If it's fine to have one socket, it just needs to have much higher stats if that's the case, to make up for the loss. This one's not too bad. This is not too bad either. Bigger stats. 250 there with two sockets. This is probably the highest one so far. Kind of like that one. How about this actually? Well, that's not that much better. Okay. Let me think about this then. Which one of these is the one that I want? Considering the sockets is 34 each. Well, first of all, can I lower this, but then ask for more strength? Is that possible? Well, maybe I need to make it like this even. No, that's not what I want. That is not what I want. How do I want to do this? Okay, what else can I do here? I have to believe that there's going to be something better than my level 54 pants. I mean, I want something much better, of course, but there has to be. That piece needs to exist, and it needs to be in here somewhere. I believe in it. So I think I want to get around 250 stats on top for whichever one this is going to be. And there's several ways you can do that, but I think I can safely do this as well. I don't want to look at the crappy ones. Let me go back here then. I'm looking for big numbers and then some random stats to make it look good. And so this one here is actually very close to what I was talking about. It is 248 stats on top, 2 sockets, 38 arcane. And you know what? Before I actually commit to any of these, maybe I should try to find ones without any sockets. It's totally possible to do that. I don't want to... I actually value the socket lower than I do normally. So okay, so if this were going to work, the sockets, I would need at least 300 stats. So let me do this. Nothing. 90 and 190. Okay, so some of these do exist. But none of them are very good. None of them are what I want. 180 with 80. Sorting by armor first. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. 60 physical. That's worth a lot, actually. It's quite important for me at this point. I might consider that one. What was it again? 273 stats, 60 physical. Meanwhile, this has 290 with the plus armor, but the plus armor here is very... This is why you have to normalize the armor. This one here is plus 149, but when you compare them, it's only like 60 more. So okay, so I think this one here is good enough for now. It's my stats are not really moving, but I do gain the physical resist. I have 273 there, 273 here. Yeah, so I have exactly the same amount of stats, but I gained 60 physical resist for only 5k. That's going to help me out. I always replace these later. And I already have the chest. Yes. So I actually completed the set for now. Just the starting set for Act 1. Alright, so I'm at 42.7k health, almost 20k DPS, and my resists are a little weak. I did manage to shore up on the fire or the physical there with that last piece for plus 60. And I have 1 piece of fire and maybe 2 pieces of arcane. My boots are a little bit on the weak side too, but it's definitely good enough for Act 1. So I'm going to start Act 1 now.